Previously on Raider Power, Texas Tech Soccer.
We don't care about mistakes, guys. It's the first day. Just play hard. We build from there.
It was an evaluation period, and we want to take the pressure off and just say, look, just show us what you have, and we'll go from there. And I think, a lot of them really improved their stock, and some have shown they're not quite ready. Doesn't mean we're mad at them, it just means they're not quite ready.
When the ball goes wide to their outside right back, you get to the ball. Get to the ball. Okay. Got it.
Really excited. I mean, obviously we've been waiting all summer, spring and summer, to bring the freshmen in, get them acclimated, and get on the field, see how the freshmen mesh with the upperclassmen, and see what we have and what we need to really set the season forward.
Continue up the field, strong, here.
I think probably the most challenging thing for any coach is, you have in your mind exactly how it's supposed to be played out, and the players are taking that information and trying to apply it. And, for the youngest players, it's like, okay, I think I have it. The players who were here last year, pretty sure they have it, but they haven't played live, in 5 months. And those are the teaching moments. That's where you have the opportunity to play. You have inter-squad games. You have the opportunity to see, some players grasp ideas better than others.
Not a bad look. Look at her run, though. It was going into the corner.
Coaching is broken up into several pieces, and the teaching part is as exciting as the game day part and the building relationship part.
And boy, it kills the other team when an outside back can connect a pass up the field. Absolutely kills them.
The message is fairly consistent year to year about what it takes, the way we play, what we're looking for, what the demands are, what the standards are. And from that point, I think the teaching part is really fun.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the John Walker Soccer Complex on the beautiful campus of Texas Tech University for tonight's contest between the Rice Owls and your Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Ready to go, game one, start of your season, chance to make your mark. W's and L's are everything now. They're for real, they count. Attitude is everything.
Season opening game, big game for Texas Tech, really to go out there and show what they've got.
Tech, of course, was 7-2 at the John B. Walker Soccer Complex last year, and Tech has some of the best fans in the Big 12. Great way to get the season started right here in Lubbock.
1, 2, 3, go Tech!
We had some tenuous moments, obviously, and our goalkeeper was huge. She stood up. I was like, oh my gosh, if this is what we've got in goal, we got a great chance to have a great season. So a lot of positives as the game wore down.
Mishead opportunity there. Now a little bit of a misplay right outside the penalty arc. Puts up top shelf. Victoria Essen, big save. The first one of the contest.
Just fantastic save right there, just about off the top. Very well done by Essen.
So the fact that she came up huge was a great start to the season and a great kind of look at what she was going to mean to us the rest of the year.
The time has ran out here in the first half, still 0-0 between Texas Tech and the Rice Owls.
We felt pretty strongly at halftime that we were on them, but there was just a few minor adjustments that needed to be made. It wasn't huge, it wasn't some overhaul. We felt like the game was unfolding well for us.
We played short for 3 or 4 minutes and lost our momentum after I thought we were all over them early. Then, for whatever reason, we want to take 4, 5, 6 touches. And some of you are losing your individual battles. You're getting pushed off the ball. You're getting out-muscled in the middle. They won the 4v4, I think, in the middle of the field for the most part.
Sometimes it's just a matter of going in and saying, okay, here's what you're doing extremely well, keep doing it. Because in the midst of a game, sometimes the players don't realize, well, this is why we're killing them. This is what we're really doing to hurt them. So you want to remind them of that.
Why would we be dumb enough to hit our head against a brick wall? when we can chip a nice ball over the top and watch Tiffany outrun their whole team?
I think there's, there's big picture, and then there's kind of the put them under the microscope, especially with individual players. And Aaron's very good at that. Is we may talk systematically. Here's what's happening, and here's the general feel of the game, and this is where we've got them.
And the only thing I would say that we need to improve upon, when it is one-on-one, take them. We've done it every day in training. You've played against it, or you've played with it. Okay? But the key is when we get dangerous people the ball, all right, in the one-on-one situations, don't be afraid. Be excited. All right, it's go time.
Texas Tech trying to get something going here as they got the possession on the far sideline. Now pass it up, find Fouston. Fouston with an opportunity. Diving stop by Sizz. Now a second chance opportunity. Cut back there by Smith. Smith goes to the far post and goal Texas Tech. Goal Tiffany Smith.
Smith, she had been having the opportunities the entire game. She'd been streaking up the sideline the entire time, getting those chances. Finally, she gets the real opportunity to get this goal here.
Well, she's a bit of a fighter. She's a tough kid. She plays with an attitude, a little bit of a chip on her shoulder, and she just wasn't going to let us lose.
First of all, I will say it again. You always remember the opener. Always. You had a great crowd behind you. There was some good moments. We needed a gut check. We needed a gut check after last weekend. We needed it to be hard, and it was.
So the game just kind of unfolded just the way you want an opening game to unfold. Great crowd, great result, a great finish by Tiffany Smith, and the team was excited.
Okay, let's break it down. Let's go. Go. Come on, Tim. It's got to be you, girl. It's got to be T. Smith.
Go Tech on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Tech!
All right, baby. Good job. Good job. Appreciate it. That's
good sight. Good job.
Anytime. Hey, we love that. See you Sunday night then.
They're great guys. They're loyal to the cause, and all these fraternities and sororities right behind our stadium. They come to their house on the weekends. They can walk right through the gate that we made specifically for them.
Y'all are awesome, man. We'll be back. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Hey,
it's Colt Smith.
how are you?
Two presidents. Y'all are supposed to be in the same stadium together.
Well, I was an SAE for starters, so I just walked in their house one day and said, "Hey guys, I'm the new soccer coach," and they were like, "Soccer team?" And I was like, "Yeah, there's a stadium going up right behind your building here. You might take notice of it. We'd like to partner with you guys and do some things together, raise some money together. You guys come to our games. We'll come to your house for different activities. We've done dinners together. We've done cookouts together. We've done some great charity fundraisers, and it's just a great partnership." That then led to relationships with the Phi Delts, with many other fraternities and sororities on Greek Circle that have supported us in a big way.
We really support these girls and try and get as many people to the games as we can. And it's just it's a relationship that's building, and we really enjoy it, and I think they do too.
They've really embraced us, and the SEs have come and chanted and led songs, and the others have joined them. So it's a great relationship.
Hearing the fans yell and hearing, the Red Raider chant and stuff, it definitely helps us get back into the game mentally and, fight through the fatigue and stuff. They add a lot to the atmosphere, and the fact that they sit behind the opponent's bench and, they yell things at them and everything, it gets into their heads. And I know they do it because it's fun for them and stuff, but it does help us. And it's nice to have them at the games. It makes us laugh, some of the stuff they say, and it's nice to know that they support us.
We get pretty rowdy. I think that's why Coach Stone likes us so much, is because, give them a little taste of Texas Tech.
Well, I won't say that I suggested that they sit there, but they just happen to sit there. Seems like the home fans and the community like to sit behind our bench, and the students and the fraternities and sororities like to sit behind the visitors' bench. And these guys, they do their homework. They know some of these girls' first and last names. They know their hometown. They've maybe Facebooked them or looked them up a little bit. Maybe they know some of them, and they're pretty tough on them. I've challenged them all to be classy, but be clever.
Come on, get your head in the game, buddy. Get in there.
Let's go, Raider!
And let them know that they're at Texas Tech and that we have big crowds and they have to work to play here. That they're not going to show up and it's going to be like a Sunday at the park with nobody watching. And we're proud of that, and these guys have helped us create that.
Heckling at its best.
Yeah, it's awesome to have them. It just helps with creating this awesome energy and just the atmosphere of our fans and everything. It's really good to have them.
There's no question that little element of our fan base, that big element, is one of the most special things for our players. You know, they want their parents here, they want their, you know, the community to show up. But boy, when the students come, it is a whole different ballgame.
You totally feed off of it. I mean, obviously you have to be focused with your teammates, but you feed off their energy, and our fans are some of the best, and so it's really good to have that that energy that they bring, so that we can really perform at our best.
It's just like at football games, you know, if the student section gets involved, everyone else gets involved, and it's nice because it just shows that our program is growing.
A lot of times for people who have never been to a soccer game or a college soccer game, and they come and see all the energy, and not only we feed off of it, but the other fans do, you know, and it creates an even better atmosphere, and it makes them want to come back more when they see how connected we are with our fans.
It just sweeps everybody up into the kind of the euphoria of the moment. And look, Tech fans are like everybody else. They want to win. They want a competitive team. They want to see their athletes going for it. They don't want to see them lay down. And the one thing they got out of our team, win, lose, or draw this year, is our girls were all in on the field.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
There's just this great kind of catch area between the back of the field and this huge grass area and the front of our facility, with the doors open so that the parents can come in and out of our Red Raider Lounge where we're sitting now, and the young players can get autographs, and the boys and the fraternity guys and the guys and girls from campus can mingle with their friends that are on the team and see people. And our team has to come through this whole wash of people to get into the locker room, and then they just mingle out there for forever. I mean, it's truly one of the great post-game things I've seen in college soccer. No parents are waiting for our girls in the parking lot. The fans don't have to come through a table and go one at a time and get an autograph. I mean, it's literally just everywhere. And in some of our games where there was 2,000 plus, it was like mass hysteria out there. I mean, we had to kind of pull the girls in to be able to have a word with them after, and then they went back out, you know, to finish signing autographs and seeing their friends.
It's nice to actually meet the people that are yelling and cheering for us, because we appreciate them more than they know. And then, you know, with our families here, and then other students here and everything, it's just, you know, after an emotional win too, like our Texas win, that's just like the icing on the cake, pretty much. It just, you know, is like another pat on the back for us to show, you know, our hard work, and it's fun to celebrate with them.
That's one of my best memories, you know, just after a big win. Coming off the field and seeing your parents there, that's something that's so special to me. And just to have all the fans here as well is just like, it's just such an awesome opportunity for me to be a part of.
That's a cute pic. Oh. Hey. Oh. That's really cute. That's a good one. Awesome.
I think that for a lot of us, after a big win, that's like the most exciting part, is to come off the field and you know, meet the little girls who are like, oh, you guys played so good, and you know, have them and their parents, you know, just thank us for what we're doing. It's like the biggest accomplishment for us, I think, as a team, is knowing that there's so many little girls here that are watching us, and the impact that we have on them.
Awesome. Well, happy early birthday.
I mean, to know that they look up to me, and to know that they want to play soccer because they see us playing and they see us winning and stuff. It's humbling and stuff, because I was like that as a child. So it's nice to know that there's little girls out there looking up to us.
They remember, they were 12, they looked up to somebody in the soccer world. And see, for a little town, or not a little town, but for a small community like we have in Lubbock, they have Division I soccer right here. There's a lot of places that don't have it. You have to go pretty far to see a Division I women's game. So our girls appreciate it, and they're happy to give back.
There you go. Thanks for coming. She's so cute. She's being shy. I like your boots. They're cute. Texas Tech, I want something like that.
It just says a lot about the young women that they are. You know, they're not all about themselves. They're not all about me. I got to get to the locker room. I got to shower. I got to get out. You know, I got a big night ahead of me or something like that. They're all about the kids. They're so appreciative that they came.
Thank you.
Think about this. If you're an 18-year-old female soccer player and you show up and there's 2,000 people watching you play, and then another 700 or 800 waiting for you after the game, I mean, it's like you've died and gone to soccer heaven. I mean, you played in front of 40 people with your club team and maybe a couple hundred for your high school team, and you show up here and they value your sport that much. That's the thing that's so great, and I think that these girls are so excited about, is soccer is obviously a growing sport, but it's the most popular sport for girls in the world, in the U.S. and everywhere else. More young girls playing soccer than anything. So to have it valued like it is, and some of it's fortunate. The Greek Circle right behind our stadium. You know, John Walker building such an unbelievable facility. Gerald and now Kirby, so supportive of our team. Some of it is totally, we didn't do anything to deserve it or to build it. But the girls on the field have captured this audience, and the audience has really responded, and the post-game thing is just great. It's one of my favorite things is to, when we win, is to see that all going on out there, because I know the girls don't realize it, but when it's over, like for Taylor and Casey, they're going to miss that. It's just not something you can get again.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to recognize, honor, and thank our 4 seniors for their dedication and hard work. This class has been instrumental in building the program and getting it to its current level.
They're the winningest class in Texas Tech history. They've won more games than any other class. I mean, if you look at every record we've set in 5 years, this is the class that experienced all of it. Beating the highest ranked teams, beating Texas here at home, beating Missouri, who we'd never beaten. This class beat, had a lot of big wins. The crowd, the record breaking of that, the GPA, stuff that we've done in the classroom. This class is the core of all those great things that have happened in the last 4 years.
Our first senior, Madison Terry.
Her story is so special because she went 4 years and each year played a more significant role than the year before. And that's you just don't see that often, to be fair. Our team is at its best at the time she's also playing the most. That's incredible, and it's all her.
Ladies and gentlemen, Madison Terry.
This also will tell you what Madison Terry is going to be in life. She's not going to be held out. There's not going to be an environment in the corporate world or anywhere else that's going to be able to hold her down, and she's not going to be intimidated. She just attacks it and says, okay, what's the new level? I'll get there.
Our second senior, Maggie Fate.
Just became one of those quiet leaders on and off the field. And when Maggie Fate speaks, she's like E.F. Hutton. Everybody listens because she doesn't speak up that often, but she's extremely intelligent, and her soccer IQ is off the charts, and has just been a key cog in the entire process.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maggie Fate.
Whenever I ask for her advice, I always value her opinion, and she's just been a class act. And the other thing too, Maggie Fate, we're probably all going to work for her one day because she's the smartest kid that's come through, I believe. She's never had anything less than an A. She's the Student Athlete of the Year 2 years in a row for Texas Tech. She's going to graduate with a perfect 4.0, which is incredible, in a very hard major. And so, she's going to go out there one day. We're going to be pointing to her as a famous alum that's running like General Motors or something.
Our third senior, co-captain Casey McCall.
I think a lot of memories, and I've been doing this for 13 years, and it's just like such a accomplishment to be able to stand there and see all the fans and all my teammates and my parents, and it's something that was really special to me to think back at what I've accomplished and how much I've grown throughout the process, not just as a soccer player, but as a person.
Ladies and gentlemen, Casey McCall.
Casey was just all out through the 4 years, and this was her best season. She was our team's MVP. She was the most valuable player from the day she got here in the summer till the last minute of the last game. She played forward. She scored goals as a center back. I mean, I can't say enough about her contribution. She can honestly look in the mirror and say, I have no regrets. I was all in for 4 years.
Our final senior, co-captain Taylor Lytle.
As they were announcing me and stuff, my parents, they get emotional and everything, but I was just excited and proud to represent Texas Tech for 4 years.
Well, I think if you gave out like a Lifetime Achievement Award like they do in Hollywood, Taylor would get that because she's the most talented player that we've seen to this point. There are players now in the program that are as talented and may supersede her one day, I don't know. But she came in with so much promise and so much upside that many times she was this kind of little shining light while we were building this team. And while we were struggling in this area, we could get the ball to Taylor. And when we couldn't do this, we could get it to Taylor.
Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Lytle.
We're going to miss Taylor. There is no question about that. And I think she will be somebody that people will remember 10 years from now as the early Crabtree for this program.
Please give all of our seniors another Red Raider round of applause.
I don't think I realized coming into it how much of a connection I would have to this school and to this program. And so that's something that's so special that I'm going to have the rest of my life, and I'm going to be able to share it with other people who have gone to Tech. And so that's a really, really cool thing that I'm going to take with me.
Oh, I love that. I love that aspect. I love being able to say that I'm alumni of Texas Tech. I think it's a very prideful thing to say, and everyone should be proud of it because this is such a great university, and our soccer program is only going to get better, so I'm glad that I could be a part of it.